oh, shoot, there they are. And so I roll hard left, line it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, squeeze a rocket, squeeze two, and I'm going. I was on Quick Reactionary Force at Bagram, QRF, and we were in the chow hall. And the radios, the ICOM radios come alive saying, QRF, Deadwood element, QRF, launch now. And we're like, wow, we're looking at like, what the hell's this? And so kind of start walking, back to the flight line, and they get back on the radio and say, like, Deadwood, they've already got your aircraft started. You need to get out there. I'm like, I'm the pilot in command. What do you mean they got my helicopter started? So we just start running out there and get out to the flight line. And sure enough, the crew chief, he's already got the APU on. The other crew chief's got my body armor and everything, and suit me up. The other Apache, he's already up and running at 100%. I hop on in and get on with Brian, the other pilot, and I say, what's the deal? And he's saying, like, there's a convoy that's ambushed in the Tagab Valley. It's not even 15 miles away. And they said there's over 200 Taliban sitting out in the open ready for us to kill them. I'm like, I'm up for that. And so get the aircraft started, off we go, take off. And it was actually pretty cool because it was a direct launch from the flight line, from the parking area, just straight on across, direct heading. That doesn't happen either. So we end up over there, and the coordinates they gave us was to the north end of the Tagab Valley. And the Tagab Valley is about easily a 25-mile long valley, north-south valley. Brian gets in touch with him, gets another grid coordinates. He says, oh yeah, let's head on south.
Deadwood 67 is now 16. We are a convoy to evac out of here.
He's busting down the middle of the valley. I'm on the side, on his right wing. And sure enough, I could see the convoy behind the building, and I could see the orchard off to their east and all. And right as Brian flies over it, I mean, boom, man, just a bunch of aerial explosive RPGs go up right behind him. I just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh, shoot, there they are. And so I roll hard left, line it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, squeeze a rocket, squeeze two, and I'm going, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. As I'm shooting the rockets, and they're impacted all in the orchard there, and on bust on over the top, and I can see the Taliban, shooting at me as I'm going by. They're all just racking away with their AKs, and kind of bust on out. And so we get onto it then, and we're just shooting the bad guys and all that. And then sure enough, the convoy says, okay, enough killing them. We still got to make it to the north end of the valley. So we start following them, and we get up to the next kind of the town. It's like an old Western-looking town. It's got all of its dirt roads and the little shops to the side and all. You could see the guys all in the I would say boardwalks, but there weren't any, but kind of like on the side of the village there. And we're going like, they just don't look good and all. So I just thought, you know what? We'll just roll down the middle of the street as fast as we can and just pop in flares to let them know, hey, you guys, our convoy's coming. You want to mess with them? It's not going to be flares the next time we come busting at you. Circle high, and this one guy is standing in a doorway, and he's got a mirror, and he's flickering it at me. So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, all right, you just want to play fun and games? So I roll in on him, and I start coming right at him, and he's like, you can see him go like, oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. And come right at him, and start busting flares out, and he just ducks inside the room there. And convoy comes rolling on through, no hassles. They get just to the north side of it, and this is not even a half-mile long little road town. They get to the north side, and there's an open field, and he's on the radio saying like, in the fields, they're shooting in the fields, and all. And they passed a motorcycle, and that guy on the motorcycle had jumped off, ran into the fields, and he was shooting at the convoys that are going by. I roll around, I shoot into kind of a ravine in this field where he was at, because that's what I pretty much figured. That's where I would be. And anyway, shoot a couple of rockets there, and then they make it not even another mile, and they're up to the top, the original place where we started in the field. Yeah, that was a gun pilot's dream. That whole fight. It lasted over an hour. We actually, like I said, we ran out of rockets and ended up running out of bullets. Same thing with Brian, his aircraft. He ran out of rockets and bullets too. And I thought, yeah, got back, man. We're all high-fiving each other and all this sort of stuff. So that was a great day in Afghanistan.